on before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself.
Are you kidding me?
So if they're up around
Come on.
28-30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play action now. Cousins. And he finds Danny.
You could have picked that one off.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. We'll look at the starters down the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
What?
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They stopped it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th
Way to
down.
hold up, fellas.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants under second-year coach Pat Shurmur. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that
got a
much,
little block on him.
You're going to play out much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And we take a look now at the New York offense.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, White looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, no, it's not him. It's him. That's the problem.
51,
Yeah.
51. Here we go.
Off play action, here's White. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
Oh, my goodness. I pressed the triangle. Why would you keep running?
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB.
Oh, my word.
Well, understand this. You saw zone in
Yo,
coverage, and the
that
defensive
was
backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
I hate that I got to take the block. Are you
second
serious,
faster.
guys?
He's got the lane.
Is that what we're doing? I'd sacrifice by taking a block for you guys. And y'all just do that?
Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the
Really?
Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is,
Oh,
but
my
not so
goodness.
easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got
That
it.
makes
That's a
me
great way to send a
so
message to the opposing
mad.
team.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards and a giant first down.
That is so annoying.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That right, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. White looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Oh, y'all, don't fail me now. Y'all do get paid now.
But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not
get paid
maybe
too.
This game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Bro, get the ball out your hands, man. I do that like 2 seconds before he got there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean,
don't feel for him. That's his fault.
Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Breaks through the contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
So annoying.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got Amendola on the connection.
I'm surprised he didn't keep running after that hit and just run to the end
Shy of
zone.
the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
Come on, y'all. We need
with
to turn
excellent
it.
pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Thank you for getting to the quarterback.
Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out.
Hopefully they missed that. Who got there? Damn. Thanks, Mr. Williams.
Comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that one. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. That's caught by Hollister. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that was not the best situation.
Now White. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's White. Now White lost the football.
Oh, so annoying.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. White. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Safety's creeping. Switch.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Man, I'm all out of sorts.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack.
All right, y'all, we totally blew that
Any
first
of those
half.
types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Totally blew
This is
that
taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take
back
the
to the run
field.
game.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone's
On first down, it's White. He finds Taylor, complete. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is
Just block, bro. That's all you gotta do is block.
These guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That's all I'm asking.
Often on
I'm not
fumbles,
asking you to do
look at a guy
anything
who
that
coughed
you
it up
are
and say,
not
geez,
supposed
what
to
did he
do.
do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations.
Thank you for showing up this game. I haven't seen you in so long.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. White.
Hey, guys.
And he's taken down.
I should have slid the protection because I saw him too.
Brandon, I think
guess
you
I was the
understand the type
only
of
one
afternoon this
who could
offensive
see
line
him.
is having. It is a
Everybody
long
else
one for
acts
them.
so stupid.
Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The play fake, now White. And the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not
guys acting like y'all don't even belong on the field with this
team.
team.
The eyes of the quarterback, and when he delivers the ball.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. The lead is theirs here in the third quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case,
this Madden game is crazy.
balance on this drive. 23 3 yards to pick up there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now,
Oh, my
this one
goodness.
Complete downfield on the left side.
Oh, my goodness. It must be nice. It must be nice.
Catch and run, 65 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they've just been on 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process.
Oh, thank you for actually being a part of this.
No accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Woo!
His 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
Look at these cats.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams.
We can't run, we can't pass, we can't stop the offense. They beat us on all 3 phases. You know what that means? We lose.
For those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, baby.
Y'all did not come to play this game, I'll tell you that.
New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now White with a first down throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead end.
Yo, I'm pressing the button, bro. I'm pressing the button. I guess I pressed it.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, White. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen.
Yo, you truly are on your own, dude.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
You are truly on your own, so make
Looked like it was coming
count.
together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, let's get this. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 4th down, White, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Thank you, bro.
Maybe the turning point they need.
Look at you. 2 of them. Thank you.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Is it really, though?
Was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead for...
Bro, you my #1 receiver. Put both feet down. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Drop both of them down. Yo, Madden playing me. Madden no be playing me
more passes
when
like
I need it the
downfield.
most.
Now White, going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
This better be a touchdown, too.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there.
Man,
with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all
gotta love it.
Hey, you're so right.
Why are these field goals so hard?
To almost get to the
Like, why are the field goals the different speed of the kickoff? It's so ridiculous.
Whoever the screen guy is, and of course the
blocking is so
to form in
slow.
front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
We should have got a sack or
something. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. It's complete to Williams.
Of course.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Barney sold the go rate really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he locates Walker, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And Walker has it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As the Bears push further out in front. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
But he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh, too.
Turducken.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, White. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now White. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw is White on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. White now, throwing on 4th down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Kill, kill, kill.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8.
That's terrible. You can tell what I did not do and what I got away from. Oh, you win some, you lose most.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
I can sell it.